Before the story begins, let me ask you something. Where in the world are you listening from right now? Write it in the comments. I see you. Now, settle in. This story may sound familiar, or it may change the way you see your own life. This is The Vacation Vanish. Planned a trip together, they went without you. I spent 9 months planning our dream trip to Portugal. I found the villa with the terracotta tiles and the view of the ocean. I curated the spreadsheet with the hidden beaches, the family-run vineyards, the Fado house in Lisbon you had to know to find. I saved, I researched, I dreamed out loud. We talked about it over every coffee, every dinner for almost a year. Our trip, we called it our adventure. 2 weeks before the departure date, my best friend since college, Leah, sent a text. Hey, need to talk. Can you call? My stomach dropped. I knew, not how, but I knew. When I called, her voice was breezy, laced with a pity she mistook for kindness. It's just, the timing is so bad for me and Mark right now. Work is insane. And honestly, we were looking at the itinerary and it just feels so you. All the history, the little towns. We were thinking maybe something more all-inclusive, a real break. We've decided to do our own thing in Mexico instead. You understand, right? I understood nothing. But the villa deposit, the flights I booked for us, a soft, awkward laugh. Oh, I'm sure you can get a refund, or go by yourself. You'd love that. You're so independent. They vanished the trip, and in doing so, they vanished me. This is The Vacation Vanish. And if you think an invitation is a promise, you haven't seen it become the placeholder for their better option. The betrayal doesn't begin when they board a different plane. It begins in the sacred, collaborative act of dreaming. You have the idea. A trip, a weekend, a concert. You share the spark with them. Wouldn't it be amazing if their eyes light up? Yes. Oh my God, yes. The idea becomes a shared possession. Our plan. You build it together. You send links back and forth. You debate the best neighborhoods. You save the dates. You invest the planning energy, the emotional down payment. The planning becomes a language of love and future. When we're in Portugal, it becomes a code for we have a future together. You are in it. You picture the shared sunsets, the inside jokes born on foreign streets, the memories that will become your relational bedrock. The trip is no longer a holiday, it's a pilgrimage of your bond. Then the first tremor, a delayed response to a message about flights. Can we look at that later? When you bring up the Airbnb, a vague unease settles in your gut, but you silence it. They're just busy. Planning is stressful for some people. You take on more of the labor to ease the burden. You book the non-refundable villa. You send the confirmation. It's done. We're going. You wait for the reciprocal joy. You get a thumbs up emoji. Days pass. The silence around the trip grows louder. They stop mentioning it unless you do. Their enthusiasm, once so vibrant, now feels like an echo of your own voice bouncing back at you. Then the cancellation. It's never a direct, I don't want to go with you. It's a cascade of soft letdowns, a work emergency, a sudden financial pinch, a partner who isn't feeling it. They present it as an unfortunate external event, a tragedy that has befallen them. But the hook, the real betrayal, is in what happens next. You offer solutions. We can push the dates. We can find a cheaper place. We can scale it back. You scramble to save the shared dream. They respond with a gentle, immovable no. A no shrouded in excuses that don't quite add up. And then you see the photos on Instagram, on Facebook, in a group chat you're still awkwardly in. There they are on a beach, at a rooftop bar, in Mexico, in the mountains, on the exact dates of your trip, often with someone else, sometimes with a whole new group you've never met, laughing with the ease you thought was reserved for you. They didn't just cancel a trip. They transferred the experience. They took the currency of future fun you'd minted together and spent it on a different relationship, leaving you with a worthless voucher of broken promises. The betrayal is the realization the plan was never a plan. It was your audition for a role they'd already given away. You were the placeholder planner, the emotional travel agent, until their real companions confirmed their availability. You gave them a shared horizon, and they used your map to navigate to a destination that excluded you. The unraveling is the slow erosion of your ability to believe in any shared future. First, planning becomes toxic. Any suggestion of a future event, a dinner next month, a movie next week, is met with an internal panic. Will they actually come? Or is this another placeholder promise? You stop initiating. You become passive, waiting for ironclad, paid in full commitments that never come. The joy of anticipation is replaced by the anxiety of impending cancellation. Your memory becomes a crime scene. You re-examine every past plan that fell through. That camping trip that was rained out. That birthday dinner they had a stomach bug for. Were those lies too? Was I always the expendable option? Your entire shared history becomes suspect, retroactively rewritten as a series of polite deferrals. The social shame. Mutual friends know about the big Portugal trip. They ask about it. You have to invent a cover story to protect their image. Oh, schedules just didn't align. You swallow your humiliation and become an accomplice to your own dismissal. You see the pity in others' eyes when the truth trickles out. They reframe their abandonment as empowerment. You should go by yourself. It'll be so good for you. They recast their betrayal as a gift of independence, making you the needy one for wanting the togetherness they originally sold you. They steal the trip and then preach the virtue of solo travel. Your own desires feel foolish. That Pinterest board of destinations, it mocks you. That dream of a group reunion trip, it feels naive. You start to hide your excitement for anything, lest it be targeted for evaporation. You mute your own joy to make it less stealable. The friendship dynamic curdles. Every interaction is now underlaid with the unspoken. You can't trust their word. Their "we should totally do that" is noise. You start to see all their commitments to call, to meet, to help as equally hollow. The foundation of the relationship was future tense, and they demolished it. The most painful part, the corrosion of your own worth. You replay your conversations. Was I too enthusiastic? Did I plan too much? Was my dream not cool enough? You question your judgment, your taste, your very company. The vanish isn't just a rejection of a trip, it's a verdict on your value as a companion. The unraveling ends with a deep cellular reluctance to believe. You become a skeptic of promises, a cynic of calendars. The phrase, "let's make a plan," triggers not excitement, but a weary calculation of the odds of disappointment. You're left alone in the ruins of a future they helped you sketch, holding the blueprints for a castle they never intended to inhabit with you. The awakening doesn't come when you see the beach photos. That's the shock. The awakening comes later, in a moment of profound, quiet clarity. For you, it's at a passport control line. You actually went to Portugal, alone. It took every ounce of courage, but you used the non-refundable ticket. You took the keys to the villa. You're standing in the Lisbon airport, tired, a little scared. You hand your passport to the officer. He stamps it with a thud, smiles, and says, "Bem-vinda." Business or pleasure? You open your mouth to give a rehearsed, complicated answer about a canceled friend, but instead a simple, powerful truth falls out. Pleasure, you say, and you mean it? In that sterile, fluorescent hallway, surrounded by strangers and the murmur of foreign tongues, the final veil lifts. This was never about Leah. Or the missed pastéis de nada. This is about the fundamental mismatch in the architecture of commitment. You build with promises, with shared visions, with collaborative dreams. They build with convenient maybes, with options kept open, with plans that are fluid until something better solidifies. Your plan was a foundation stone. To them, it was a tentative sketch in washable ink, easily redrawn when a more appealing picture emerged. The awakening is the calm, solid understanding that you have been trying to co-write a story with someone who treats the narrative as disposable. Enough, you whisper to yourself, walking out into the Portuguese sun. You are done drafting shared chapters with people who see you as a footnote. Done reserving seats at your table for guests who view your invitation as a casual option. You don't feel rage at Leah. You feel a vast, liberating clarity. You will no longer outsource the validation of your dreams to fair weather companions. From now on, your adventures will be announced as declarations, not invitations open for committee review. And you will travel through life and the world with or without a companion, but never again with a placeholder. The fight back begins not with a confrontation, but with a solo step through a customs gate. You are reclaiming your own itinerary. The fight back is the reclamation of your time, your dreams, and your social calendar from the land of maybe. It is about becoming the architect of your own experiences. Phase 1, the immediate moratorium and audit. The planning freeze. You declare a personal moratorium on all collaborative future planning with the offending person and their category, the flaky, the non-committal. No more "we should" conversations. If they suggest something, you respond with, "That sounds fun for you," or "Let me know when you have firm plans." The emotional labor ends. The companionship audit. You assess every person in your life. Who shows up? Who books the ticket? Who follows through? These people are in the dirty circle of commitment. Everyone else is demoted to the circle of casual. Phase 2, the new planning protocol based on circle. For the circle of commitment, you plan joyfully, collaboratively, far in advance. You invest. For the circle of casual, you institute the 2-tier rule. 1, the spontaneous invite. Only invite them to things happening now or within 48 hours. A few of us are grabbing dinner tonight. Join if you're free. No future investment. 2, the informational statement. For your own bigger plans, you shift from "do you want to go?" to "I am going. I've booked myself a week in Portugal in October. If you're interested and can secure your own arrangements to join for part of it, Let me know. No pressure. You remove their power to cancel your plan. Phase 3, the solo by default mindset. You decouple your desires from the approval or participation of others. Book the ticket first. See the concert you want? Buy one ticket. Then and only then mention it. I'm going to the show on the 15th if anyone wants to get their own seat nearby. Become your own guarantee. Plan the trip for yourself. Design the itinerary you love. If someone asks to join, they are signing up for your adventure, not co-creating a potential ghost story. Phase 4, the controlled boundary test. When the next big idea comes up, e.g. a group holiday rental, you take the lead, but with new rules. You book it in your name only. You set a firm payment deadline for anyone who wants a room. The villa is booked for these dates. If you want to claim the green room, your share is exceeded by this Friday. Otherwise, I'll happily have it to myself. You watch what happens. If they hem and haw and miss the deadline, you have confirmation. You go or invite someone from your circle of commitment. You hold zero resentment. The rule filtered them out. Phase 5, the reclamation of joy. You redirect your planning energy towards your own guaranteed happiness. Curate your solo joy. Create a for me list of experiences, restaurants, museums, day trips, and start checking them off alone or with your circle of commitment. Your joy is no longer contingent. Build a memory fortress. With your circle of commitment, create trip traditions, an annual cabin weekend, a recurring concert. These become sacred, reliable fixtures. Reframe your identity. You are not someone who gets left behind. You are a Sulki experiential sovereign. You issue invitations to your kingdom, but you rule there happily, regardless of the guest list. The fight back is won not when they apologize. They'll say you're being rigid, but when you can hear them vaguely suggest a future plan, feel absolutely nothing, and effortlessly reply, "Sounds cool, send me a postcard." Your emotional detachment from their potential is your victory. It means you have stopped renting out space in your future to squatters. You do not emerge less social. You emerge as a sovereign of experience. Your time and dreams are now a valued kingdom, not a public park for others to traipse through and abandon. Your transformation is from collaborative dreamer to independent architect. Your life is the primary project, and others are invited guests, not co-owners. From this, you draft the Sovereign Traveler's Accord. Accord Clause 1. The Circle of Commitment Hierarchy. You officially categorize your relationships. Inner Circle. Commitment. Those with a proven track record of showing up physically and emotionally. For them, you invest in shared futures. Outer Circle. Casual. Those who are pleasant in the present, but unreliable in the future. For them, you use the 2-tier rule, spontaneous invites, informational statements. The Vanisher List, a specific private list. For these people, you offer no future plans. They exist in the present tense only. Accord Clause 2. The Deposit Required Rule. For any plan requiring financial or significant time investment with anyone outside your inner circle, an emotional or literal deposit is mandatory. Literal. A non-refundable deposit secures their spot. No pay, no say. Emotional. You invest your excitement only after they have invested concrete action. booking a ticket, sending a calendar invite. You match their energy, never exceed it prematurely. Accord Clause 3, the I'm going principle. Your desires are statements, not questions. I am going to Portugal in October. This frames the event as a certainty in your life. It attracts those who genuinely want to join your certainty and repels those who would treat your dream as a contingent maybe. Accord Clause 4, the solo is the default mindset. You cultivate the skill and joy of doing things alone. A dinner, a movie, a trip. This makes you invulnerable to cancellation. You are never left with nothing. You are always left with your own fulfilling company. Accord. Clause 5, become a student of action languages. Understand that for some, that sounds amazing. It's just polite conversation, not intent. Watch for the action follow through. Do they send a link after? Do they bring a date? Do they do anything? Stop listening to words and start observing verbs. Accord Clause 6, the future nostalgia practice. When planning something, ask yourself, will I enjoy the memory of this even if I'm the only one who shows up? If the answer is yes, proceed. This ensures you are never planning for someone else's validation, only for your own enrichment. Accord Clause 7, the sovereignty of your itinerary. This is the core law. Your dream is valid at the moment of conception. Another person's failure to board the plane does not invalidate the destination. What they do with your invitation is a reflection of their capacity for commitment, not the worthiness of your dream. You are responsible for the launch, not for being their crew. You are no longer wounded by the vacation vanish. You are immunized by it. The vacation vanish didn't make you a loner. It made you a pioneer of your own joy. You lost faith in flaky companions. You gained an unshakable partnership with yourself. Go and be a dreamer who is independent as a mountain and welcoming as a hearth. Let your plans be a litmus test for the people in your life. Those who meet you at the gate keep close. Those who vanish from the departure board have shown you who they are. Believe them and chart your course accordingly. Have you ever lived through something like this? If you feel comfortable, share it in the comments. Someone reading may need your words today. You don't owe your life to anyone but yourself.